Several years ago on the program, we told everyone that there's going to come a point in time here in this country where you're going to have, it's going to be everywhere. You're going to have little Narcan dispensers in case of emergency break class, Narcan. We told you how bad the drug epidemic was becoming and what it was going to turn into. I saw this yesterday. Again, I try to lighten things up. I try to crack jokes about things and try to, have a little bit of fun here on the program. But this is just downright sad. You have the health commissioner of the city of New York. Health commissioner of the city of New York. Again, we had drug overdoses record numbers last year in the city of New York. It's now asking the citizens of New York to pack an OD rescue kit. Everyone. He's calling on all New Yorkers. This is like everybody wear a mask. Now, everyone's got to start carrying around. You should be carrying Narcan right now. Narcan needs to be everywhere. What are you going to do? We're going to move on to, we got to give somebody a government contract. We're going to have Narcan holsters. We're going to have it right here on our side, ready to go. I was thinking about it today. I can't remember. And I should do this. I haven't taken CPR in some time. And, you should do refresher courses from time to time. I would imagine that this is, administering Narcan is probably a part of the first aid CPR program in today's day and age. This is America today. This is America today. So again, they want you to be, you're strolling around in New York City, you're going by a park and somebody is out and you're going to have to be able to reach for your Narcan holster and come to the rescue. And again, this is the same health commissioner, this Ashwin Vasan, who is the brains behind all of the safe injection drug shoot-up sites. And you remember we talked about it here on the podcast, the public health vending machines where you can get your free syringes and clean needles and crack pipes for everyone. They're not vending machines. Everything in those, again, dispensers are free. Again, I don't really even know where to go with this. I don't even know where to go with this. I really don't. This is the level that we're at here as a country. And, it saddens me. It really does. And again, I take a look around where I live in. Again, I live in a bubble. I live in a bubble, and many of us probably live in bubbles too. But like I said, it's a wake up call. Every single time I have to go into the city and I see what's taking place here in this country, and then I think about what's going on in Washington, D.C. and the investigations and the inability to get anything done and the money that is wasted on everything and the money that's being spent over to the Ukraine and the fact that we can't deal with flipping drug cartels. We can't handle it. They got 170,000 plus employees. We can't do a damn thing about it. We can't put any pressure on Mexico to do anything about it. Yeah, you got to think about how angry was this country? How much money did we spend? Again, war on terror, was still going on. And rightfully so. Should go and destroy Al-Qaeda after 9/11 and go after Al-Qaeda, which didn't take long, which we did. But then we managed to engage in a war in Afghanistan because we wanted to change the place. And during the point in time that we were there, and this is true. This is true. Again, they won't talk about this on the news networks. Afghanistan was the number one exporter of heroin to the entire world. And I always scratch my head. Why in God's creation? We're there for crying out loud. Why do we allow this to happen? Well, right now, who's in charge of Afghanistan? The Taliban. You know what they're not exporting anymore? Heroin. Taliban has better drug control policies than the United States does. I'm just saying, people. Okay, I'm giving you facts. You can process them any way you want. Okay? But they're facts. Process them whatever you want. I'm not even coming to any sort. I'm about to tell you, saying the Taliban better. Listen, I'm not saying anything. I'm just telling you what the reality is. It's the fact that when we were there, heroin was being pumped into the United States for a very long period. This is before fentanyl. Now, again, no more heroin. They don't need heroin anymore. It's too expensive, to produce. It's just much cheaper to do fentanyl at this point in time. And this is where we're at today. WatchDog on WallStreet.com.